What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Against All Odds podcast. I'm finally back with Mimi. Mimi, how you feeling?
Feel good. I put on a real shirt for the first time.
That's good.
In this whole quarantine. And put pants on. Don't know why. You can't even see them. But they're on.
I know. Honestly, no offense.
What are you going to say?
But you look, I did not recognize you. When...
Shut up. Because I've just been wearing his clothes like this entire quarantine, or like workout clothes. And I haven't done my hair or makeup.
That's been great.
I feel like a new person. I really do.
Feel more fresh. They say that you're supposed to do that just to like mentally. It's like better.
I when I was doing my makeup in the mirror, I was like, who is this person? I haven't seen them in so long. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I find it hard to get the motivation to like do hair and makeup every day when I'm just gonna have to take it off a couple hours later and no one else is gonna see me.
Because I'm not important.
No,
yeah.
I mean, you know what I look like. I don't know. I'm lazy.
All right. Well, if you guys can't already tell, this is gonna be kind of a chatty podcast. We just want to have a little fun one because Mimi actually leaves back for San Diego tomorrow for a little trip back home.
Yes.
So we'll just roll the intro and we'll hop right into it. Okay, guys, before we get into this chatty podcast, I just want to introduce the sponsor of today's episode. What are you laughing at over there?
Because you keep hiding it under your under the blanket, but it's a weird spot.
Well, this podcast is sponsored by Ebonel Skincare, and specifically the Lightning Pain Relief Cream. So this is actually a very cool product. I've tested it out actually a few times. They sent a whole bunch over, and I've been using it a lot, especially after trainings and workouts. But it's pretty much just a pain relief cream, and it has a roll-on thing. So you pop off the cap. It has a little ball on the top. You want to try it right now during the podcast? Here, roll it on. It has a little ball on top and you roll it onto your skin wherever you're feeling a little bit of soreness. And it just gives you a very nice, like menthol, warm, tingling sensation. And it kicks in.
It smells like
it's menthol.
It smells like a steam room. Like you can put like essential oils and stuff. You put scents into it and then we have one and it smells like this.
Never been in a steam room with like essential oils. Essential oils. But anyway, it's pretty cool. It's super easy, and I like the roll on top because like it's just not like going to get on your hands and you accidentally touch somewhere else and it's burning. So it's pretty nice. And the one thing that actually separates this, which I like more than other products, is that it's actually tries to reduce inflammation in your body as well. So
I can feel it. A lot of my inflammation is going down.
That's good. Yeah. So big thank you to Ebonel Skincare for sponsoring this episode. And if you guys want to check them out, you can check them out on Amazon or on their website. Both links will be in the description at the very top of the description box. And if you guys do check out, and if you guys do want to get these, be sure to use our discount code AGAINST10 on your order. So thank you, Ebonel. Real quick for those of you who are listening at home, but that's AGAINST10, AGAINST10. All right, Mimi, let's get rid of the sponsor now. Gently place it behind the couch. Mm-hmm. How's life? It's weird. Mimi's been in a weird mood.
What?
Have you not?
Oh, being nice to you?
No. Well, yeah, you've been nice to me the last 2 days, but the last like 4 weeks before that, you've been grumpy. The quarantine's got to you.
You've been Mr. Grumpy Pants. I've been just normal. That's just my normal.
Your normal's just grumpy?
Yeah. And now I'm just being really nice for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird. But Mimi's been working a ton, like honestly, even harder than I've been working.
Way harder than you.
On all of your interior design stuff.
I don't really know what I'm doing. I just get super into it when I start doing something like that.
You go in such waves though. It's so weird, you know?
I do.
Like you'll go on like a week of nonstop working, like 12 hours a day. And then you go a week of like, you won't post anything to your Instagram.
Well, do you know what it is though? It's like, it's a creative thing. And I was actually like, I was listening to someone's podcast about this yesterday, and they were saying that motivation for like creativity, it's like it like goes in waves. Like it's not like a linear thing. And so like most jobs you can like wake up, do it for 6 hours, be done or whatever. But it's like when you're doing something creative, I find it like I can't force it, if that makes sense. So like there's some, like I could force it, but like I won't get into it all the time. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
Look.
Oh my God. She's so sneaky.
Gucci just popped up on.
I did not even see her there.
But that's not, yeah. But I mean, I feel like, okay, Mimi, what's your theory on this though? So I think that if you put like restrictions on yourself like that, like you say like, I need to post every single day, or I need to do something every single day.
I should definitely do that.
I feel like that helps you be more creative. Does it not?
No, 100%.
So like, I mean, if you give like, for example, let's say you haven't posted it all day today. Like for me, I'll say like I need to post at least twice a day on my Instagram for Become Elite. And I run out of stuff. Like I'm like, dang, I don't have another drill to post. I don't have a quote or whatever. Now I need to get creative. Let's figure out something I can create right now to post. And like that sparks creativity in me for my stuff. And I know it's not as creative as like interior design, but don't you think that like putting the limit on yourself like that, like a restriction, helps you out?
Yeah. But my problem with that, because I've done that before where I'm like, hey, I'm going to post 2 times a day at this time and blah, blah, blah. But I am so OCD and such a perfectionist that like if I can't find something that I really like or that like goes with my feed at that moment in time, like I can't post anything like unless it's like absolutely perfect. Whereas you're kind of just like, oh, this will work, I'll just throw that up, you know? But I think about it too much and then it just throws me off.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So sometimes I'll find something that works perfectly. I'm like, oh, I really want to post this. This will look great. But then other times I will literally be looking for like 4 hours and it's a waste of time and then I don't end up finding anything and I'm like, screw it. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. I just need to like settle and just post.
Yeah. But you know, like we've talked about, the perfectionist in you is really good for like finding a spouse. That's what you got a perfect.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So in some ways it's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you leave back for San Diego tomorrow.
Do I? Tomorrow? Yes.
It's Monday. What are you doing? Why are you going back home?
I am going back home to get Botox. 34 injections.
You want to talk about that?
Next topic. No, it's for my migraines. We've probably talked about it before, but I get injections like all over my face and my head and my neck and my shoulders, and it's supposed to help with the type of migraine that I get. So I'm supposed to get them every 8 weeks, and I already have it scheduled, so I can't miss it. Otherwise, it'll stop working.
And now it's required for you to wear a face mask on the plane, right?
Yeah. So I ordered just a couple regular masks, and then my dad sent me an N95. I think it's called N95. Like I know like just doctors are supposed to have them. I'm not sure how he got one, but he sent it to me for the flight. So we wore masks for the first time in the grocery store, and I found it extremely claustrophobic. So I don't know how I'm gonna last the whole flight.
So when we were,
ooh, this feels good.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah.
But it's not like painful.
No.
Like some
it's
creams.
like therapeutic almost.
Yeah. She's talking about the Ebonell's the lightning pain relief cream.
Can't see.
She put it on her forearm.
Yeah.
No, but we went to the grocery store, and for the last 2 weeks, Mimi's been hounding me, like throwing little temper tantrums. No. Yes, because
this is the temper tantrum. Hey, Shelly, do you think you should wear a mask? No, screw that. That's it. That's the end of the conversation.
No, it works in the exact opposite. You're delusional, honestly.
What are you talking
about? You're delusional. Because this is how it goes. You should wear a mask. We don't have a mask. I can't believe you, blah, blah, blah. And then you get grumpy for like 3 hours. And then...
When?
Every time we go to the Target or the grocery store.
No, it's because I say, okay, we can wear snoods. And then you say, I don't want to wear a snood. And then I'm like, well, what's wrong with you? Why don't you want to wear a snood and save people's lives? And then you're like, it's embarrassing. And then you don't want to. And then I just don't understand.
Well, and then we finally got masks, real masks. And so we wore them in the grocery store, and Mimi couldn't last 10 minutes before starting to complain about the mask.
I did. No, I wore it the whole time. I get claustrophobic about things. Like it took me until I was like 20 to be able to wear a turtleneck because I can't have anything touching my face. So the mask is just not
So
cool.
how are you going to go on a full airplane with it?
I don't know. I really don't know.
It's going to have to suck it up.
Yeah. And I think it's required now. Mm-hmm. I don't know on every airline, but
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to it. I shouldn't be flying, but like I need to go. Yeah. I can't not go.
To try to prevent migraines is necessity.
Yeah, and every time you get it, it like builds up. I don't know what the word is, but so the more you get it and like the better you are about the frequency and everything, the more effective it is. So I can't really like stop. But I'm only going to be gone for like 10 days and then come back. I wanted to give myself time in case I did get something like a coronavirus that I wouldn't be immediately flying back again. So I don't know. Yeah. It's a weird time.
Yeah, and in other news for here in Tulsa, it's starting. I feel like stuff is starting to reopen because it's May 2nd right now, May 3rd. May 3rd, and so stuff is starting to reopen. And like our training facility and the gym is reopening, and we were gonna start doing like individual or small group sessions, but then the USL is like trying to figure out what's going on. So I guess we just got news about tomorrow, what our plan is for tomorrow, and I guess we still can't go there. So now we're gonna do a Zoom exercise class again, and just it's literally day by day.
It's weird because like every governor and every state is like going about this differently, and they're reopening at different times, and so it's like, how do you get an entire league on the same page? That's the part that I don't really get.
Because we had that talk yesterday or a couple of days ago, because you said it's not going to be fair. Like, because it's like there's two options. You either say nobody can train until everybody can train, or you say no, people can train based off of their own governments or their states and their own situations. And that's not fair if you're in LA or New York in comparison to another city that's opening up sooner. But
or there was the one state that didn't even close down at all. What state was that?
Well, I think South Dakota, but
there's no teams there, right?
You know, but it's just you kind of ask like, but it's not fair, and it's just like, well,
I know.
What are you gonna?
You're such that type of person that's just like, well, life's not fair, you know? Because like the way you see it is like, well, like that sucks. Like if a team can't train and another one can, then that sucks.
But yeah, why shouldn't I get
here like,
train?
what the hell? Like I'd be so pissed if I was that team that was like in LA and they couldn't train, everybody else was. It's like you're gonna lose.
Yeah, I mean,
how is that fair?
The thing is, they're gonna give. So before if the season starts up again, they're gonna give all the teams like 4 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever adequate time to have full team trainings to get fit. But teams in places like Oklahoma or less populated areas, they're going to just have a few more weeks of training before then.
Okay, here's a question for you.
Yeah. Gucci just popped up in my lap.
Got something under the blanket. If you were to win the USL Championship this year, do you think that, like, would you not be as proud of yourself for winning since it's not like an equal playing field? Like, do you think it means the same, like a championship this year? Yeah.
I don't think it's like it means any less. Like it depends. Like, what are we playing? Like 3 games? Or are we playing a full season? I don't know.
Like whatever the season is, if it's like 3 games or 8 games or 20 games, and there's still a championship, like does that count?
I guess it would feel a little bit different, but like,
would you still say like I'm a USL championship winner?
Of course, yeah, because you are.
It's just so weird.
But I don't even know. Like I go back and forth. It's so weird. Like mentally, it's so hard, and I can completely see. Even for me, I lose so much motivation sometimes because not having that end date is so hard for everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's why people are so mad everywhere protesting, because they just don't have an end date really.
And it's exhausting for an athlete to just be constantly prepared for like a year. You know what I mean? Like it's exhausting. It's not like you're preparing for a normal job.
It reminds me of was that 2015, where it was like the entire year of like going to Iceland, then going to Portland to tryouts, then Vancouver to preseason, then Sacramento,
like constantly being on.
And you always have to be ready. You're always sharp. You're always fit. But then there's weeks where you have nothing, no leads, and you have no idea where you're going to go next. But you just have to keep training and keep staying fit and keep that mental like aspect of like, look, I could get that call tomorrow, fly here tomorrow. And it does happen, but you can go a month of getting nothing before that call comes.
Yeah.
And if that call comes and you aren't 100% ready and 100% fit, then you lose, because then you have to go there and you're not going to have your best trial. So like it is very, very tough. And I feel like it's a little bit easier than that because like I know I'll still get a few weeks of notice, you know. It's not going to be like, okay, game starts tomorrow, let's go. It's going to be like, okay, now we can start team training, games will start here.
Yeah.
But it's like the same thing. It's hard to continually push yourself and stay fit or to work out when you are like kind of like, for what? Like now for what?
Yeah, but at least you've never been that kind of person that like gets out of shape, if that makes sense. Like even in like college and like every season you've ever had, in the off season you're still running and working out. Like there's some people who won't touch the ball in off season, like until the day before, like they won't touch it, and you're like the total opposite.
I don't understand it. To me it's just so boring. Like like today is Sunday. I took today completely off, and it's great. Like I really enjoy it, but like 2 days in a row, I'm like, what do you do? What do you do? Like honestly, what do you do? You can only watch so much Netflix, and then like you can only edit or be on your computer for so long.
Yeah,
and it's great, and it's almost like I enjoyed watching a movie or enjoy Netflix or enjoy taking a nap when I feel like I've really earned it.
Oh, you know what we should talk about? Sorry, not that that's not interesting. The tornado. We had a tornado.
Oh, yeah.
The first one of the season.
First one, yeah. And let me say, Mimi's really toughened up since last year.
Shut up. You're so annoying.
Can we talk about the very first time that alarms went off?
No, because this is the thing. He thinks I overreact. I react the perfect amount that you're supposed to react, but he doesn't react. So then it makes it look like I overreact.
No, because that was an overreaction.
No, it wasn't. People here told me, the person in the office, literally, I was friends with the person in the office last year, and they said, if there's a tornado, come to the office and come to the gym. Because we're on the 3rd floor with all windows, which is the opposite of what you're supposed to be. So when the alarm went off last year for the first time and there was a tornado, I was like, Shelly, let's go to the gym, go to the office. And you're like, like, no, like, are you freaking out? Like, it's just a tornado. And you're just like egging me on to just piss me off. And I remember you were editing or something. You're like, no, I want to finish editing this. And you didn't move. Like, that's annoying. Like, that's annoying. So then I finally got you to, no, actually I went by myself.
You went to the car. And then you
just told everybody, you're like, oh, Mimi overreacted. And you just literally until today, you're still telling people I overreacted when you didn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my whole thing is do what everybody else is doing. If every single person here in the apartment complex is just staying away from the windows.
If the person in the front office who works here told us to do something, why would I not listen to them? But
like, I talked to a whole bunch of other people too, and I always ask, like, so what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And everyone's like, look, stay away from windows, get interior into the bathrooms or someplace like that. But you don't need, like, unless it's like crazy, like a warning or whatever, and it's like gonna come and hit it.
Okay, but can you admit that when there is a tornado coming and it's about to touch down near us and I'm saying that we should do something and you're just laughing,
but I think
can you admit that that's not the right thing to do?
It's not the right thing to do.
Yeah, and you get joy. You get joy out of it. Like, when you see someone in distress, you start smiling.
But I told you, I said, if there really is a tornado that's going to hit us, the worst thing to do is to grab Gucci, grab the cat and cat carrier, and go into the car.
I think the worst thing to do is just laugh at your partner and sit on the computer and keep editing.
I said, let's just stay here. It's way safer to be in your home, even if you're on the 3rd floor, than it is to go into the car and then try to drive somewhere. So that was the argument last year. And this year, so that was, as soon as the alarm started going, Mimi grabbed the cat. It was like, I'm leaving.
Which
and
is
just
what
walked
you
outside.
were supposed to do.
You're not supposed to go outside. But this year, when the alarms went off.
Are you supposed to go into the bathroom, go somewhere safe away from the windows?
Yes.
So why didn't you do that? Why'd you just sit there? No. Every single time you just sit there editing and laugh.
I wait until like I can see the wind really picking up.
You would wait until the tornado rips the door off.
Yeah, around there. That's when you go into the bathroom. Okay. But this year, it's funny that the comparison, because this year, as soon as the alarm started going off, Mimi was like, whatever. Then just sat out here on the couch.
Well, yeah. Well, I got a migraine. I can't do anything. At that point, I'm like, fuck it. Like rip my head off. Take me away. I don't even care.
But if let's say the alarm went off right now and you don't have a migraine, what are you going to do?
Probably be somewhere over there.
So do you think that the first time that you heard it and you went outside,
do you think that you're a jerk?
I do think I was being a jerk. Yeah.
Yeah. And you were laughing and getting.
I should have done that. But at the same time, I also was, at first I wasn't. I was like, Mimi, we don't need to go anywhere. And you're like, no, we need to, Shelly, grab Gucci. We need to go. And I'm like, Mimi, we shouldn't go outside. It's not, the worst thing you can do is to go outside. And I was trying and be calm. And then for me saying that, you just kept on getting more mad and more mad and more mad.
Yeah. And then you kept telling everyone, and then you kept calling your friends saying, you should have seen Mimi today. It was so funny.
Yeah. So do you think though that...
Do you think that you're kind of a jerk?
I already said, yeah, I probably was a little bit of a jerk. But do you think that you overreacted during that first time?
No, I think I did exactly what we were supposed to do, and you were pissing me off.
To go outside during a tornado. Okay. Mimi got mad at me, so we'll move on to a different topic. Are you excited to go back to San Diego?
I'm excited to leave you.
You gonna miss me at all?
Nope.
I honestly really miss. It's funny. The more and more I've moved around, the more and more I realize that like California and like I really miss California. The beaches and the weather and everything is pretty nice.
I think they're open again.
They're open now?
Yeah, I think I can go to the beach. I mean, we've been lucky with weather here. Like we've been going on walks every day, but spring here is about like a couple weeks, maybe a month, like tops. Yeah. And it's like, it's already too hot now. Like we went on a walk yesterday at 8:00 at night. Yeah. And it was too hot.
Still too humid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the humidity. That's the thing. It's so cliche, but the humidity does get you.
It does.
But it really is that sometimes though, like like you said though, we were walking and that humidity kind of helps you feel like it is kind of nice at times. Like I think last time when we walked, it was a little bit too warm, but it is a little nice to walk at night.
I don't mind being hot and humid when I'm working out and like walking or running or something, but like, it's just like, I don't want to start sweating every time I go to the car or every time I go to Target. Like there was a time last year where I literally cried. I cried because I was so hot after I went to Target and just walked to the car. I got in the car and I like turned it on and I was like having a panic attack because I was so hot. It was like 110 or something. And I was so miserable. And I just remember last year in the summer, like every time I would go somewhere, I would have to come home and then shower again because I don't like being like dirty and sweaty and like hot. So I would shower like 4 times a day. I was like, I can't live like this.
Yeah, Mimi's ideal place to live is like England.
Yeah, or Portland. Somewhere gloomy.
Yeah, but then I don't know.
I just don't like being hot. I'm sorry. San Diego is like my limit.
I love England, but I could not live there. Same with Portland. You grew
up in Portland.
Yeah, and I couldn't. I don't think I could live there. Huh?
It scarred you.
And I feel like Portland's got better weather than England. Like it's warmer in the summer. It's nicer. It's got more sunny days. I feel like.
But it gets like pretty hot sometimes too.
In Portland?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's been like hot.
It's nicer.
Well, nice is relative. Subjective?
Huh?
What's the word? Is it subjective?
Both relative or subjective. Interesting. Yeah. So Mimi is tonight. The plan for tonight is for her to make her nice, her new special recipe of yellow chicken curry. No, red chicken curry tonight. You made yellow chicken curry last time.
Yes. And I've never had red or green before. I've only had yellow. So I'm making it, but I don't even know what it's supposed to taste like. What is it? How is it different?
Well, I'm not the best one to say. It all tastes the same to me.
Like, is the flavor much different?
Yeah, it's a different flavor. I can't describe it to you because I have no...
The thing I'm confused about, because when you make curry, if you guys haven't made it, I didn't know this before, but you have to use curry powder, which is like a blend of spices, and a curry paste. And the curry powder is just curry powder. Like there's not different colors. But then the paste, you buy different colors. So I'm still going to be using my yellow curry powder with the red curry paste. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's going to be like the same flavor.
Yeah.
Or are there other powders that I don't know about?
I don't know.
Like these are the things.
These are the things.
But it like blew my mind because I didn't know how many steps there were. Like I didn't know there was like chicken stock involved. Like there's a lot of things.
Yeah. And we've been trying to test out different recipes because like just like everybody else, you're kind of forced to cook a lot. I haven't gone out to really any restaurants
since March 13th. No, probably
before
earlier.
That.
Because I came out on the 13th, but we didn't go out. So probably like the 12th.
Well, I think, yeah, mine was like a Chipotle right before then. So it was like, I think probably March, 11th, March 10th.
It's a long time.
And it's already May.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just like, I don't know. It's first world problems, but
It is.
yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird to go this long just cooking every single meal.
Yeah.
And
But
I mean,
now it's like normal. Like if we go out, I'm gonna be like, wow, this is like a treat.
Yeah.
Like a real treat.
I want to get Chick-fil-A. That's the thing I've been craving.
Yeah, and it's right next to us too.
Yeah.
He's been talking about it for a while.
Once you leave, I'll go get Chick-fil-A on my own because you don't like Chick-fil-A.
I think it tastes amazing, but I feel like shit afterwards.
Maybe you have a potty mouth every time you hop on this podcast.
Sorry. Well, you said it's explicit anyways, so might as well live up
Might
to
as
the
well.
expectations.
I apologize.
Sorry, I don't feel very good after I eat it.
There
but
you go.
I like eating it. It tastes good.
There you go. But
You have like a stomach of steel, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, that's one thing when I was a kid. I could eat anything before training, workouts, whatever.
Yeah, I
and
can't
be
do that.
fine.
I have to eat something really healthy before I work out, and I have to wait at least 2 hours. And before I would go to my Orange Theory classes, even 2 hours was too close, and I would like feel it when I was working out.
Yeah, games. I've gotten a little bit more sensitive now that I've gotten a little bit older. Like I've had like I can kind of feel the difference, and I obviously eat healthier just because I know it's better for you and everything. But I feel like I could still have McDonald's before a game, 2 hours before a game, and I'd probably be playing it like 90%, 95% versus 100%, and that's not worth it to me. But I feel
Yeah.
like I could still go out and
I could
perform.
not do that. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I know. I had this one friend, Josh, back in high school who was so sensitive with food. He had to have like exactly the same thing. It was like chicken, rice, and like broccoli, and he couldn't have like anything else. And it even like he would get car sick and do all
Yeah, I was
this
gonna
stuff.
say he was the one that got car sick going to your house every time.
Yeah.
That would suck to be best friends with you and get car sick.
Yeah, he'd come over all the time, and I lived up this like road that was super windy, and whenever he would come over, he'd have to go and like lie down for like an hour before he could like get up the will to like start hanging out.
Do you know what's weird too? I've never felt motion sickness like until I went on that road.
It's a bad road.
But it's only when I'm not focusing on the road, and I'm like, I remember one time we were leaving your house, we were driving down that curvy road to dinner, and I was trying to do mascara like in the mirror while we were doing that thing, and I almost threw up. I couldn't do it. That was bad. But I think you're like used to it because you lived there.
Yeah, I've
Like
never.
you go on your phone and read stuff like while we're doing it.
Well, I've never been motion sickness in my life. I've never had
Neither
motion.
have I. It's only that road. Like
Yeah.
I can go on any roller coaster upside down, like everything.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, and then other than that, it's just been so slow. Honestly, just waiting.
I'm getting good at cutting hair. Did we talk about that yet?
No, Mimi cut my hair. This is your third haircut of mine now? Third? It's better and better each time.
It is less mushroomy.
Less mushroomy.
Yeah, I'm getting the fading down.
Yeah, the fade's a lot better.
Because I got the numbers right this time.
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know. I can, like I said, the motivation is always hard to like, with everything. Like even for getting dressed, like what you said, putting on makeup, it's just like, what's the point?
This is the first time I put on like an actual shirt. How many days has it been?
It's like 50 or something.
That's a long time to not put on clothes. Normal clothes.
Clothes in general.
Yeah. It's just naked the whole time.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I keep telling myself like, it's got to go away at some point. This virus has got to go away.
Yeah, it can't go on forever. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty good at like blocking things out. Like I just don't think about it. Like if you were to sit here and think about like how like everything in your life has changed and worse in some ways, like like you can get sad about it, but like I just don't think about it. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel you.
I do that with a lot of things.
Just block it out.
Yeah, just like don't think about it. Or I really think about it. There's no in between.
Yeah. The thing is too, the more and more I think about it, what I feel like is giving me the least amount of motivation is that the more and more I think about it, I think it's just less and less likely that there's going to be fans. Like that there's going to be a full season. And if there is a full season, I just don't think there's.
Well, yeah, I'm just pissed off because if I can't even go to a game and I'm here, that kind of sucks.
The purpose of being here is to be with me.
No.
Yes. It's not just to go see the games in person.
I thought that's the reason why I was
No.
coming.
It honestly is. I mean, it would suck. I guess like if I was just here in this apartment alone every day and you weren't here, I would
You'd be hanging out with your friends.
I would just drive over. Yeah, I'd hang out with my friends, the teammates.
Which you shouldn't do.
Which you shouldn't do. But that I couldn't be in an apartment alone. I know it sounds really bad.
For the sake of everyone else.
I would go hang out with one teammate. How about that?
But they hang out with their other friends, so then it just whatever. You know what? I just feel like, I think, was it your parents saying that like by now, if you haven't been exposed to it, like that'd be really
rare.
Like how have we not been exposed to it?
I know. I feel like I'm pretty sure that one of my teammates has had it.
Yeah.
For sure. There was like, I had no guys that were like feeling flu-like symptoms like when we were in Sacramento or before Sacramento.
I remember right when this whole thing was like, right before it broke out. Yeah, that guy had like the symptoms.
Yeah.
But the thing with me is that like, I haven't checked the Corona stats in a long time, but last time I checked it, Oklahoma was at like 300 something. Have you checked it more recently?
Well, I've seen overall like the world.
Okay, but I mean, did I say Oklahoma? Tulsa was at 300 something. So if there's like probably now like 400 or 500 cases in Tulsa, there's like 5 grocery stores. Like how would we have not been exposed to it? Like it's a small city.
It is small.
I don't know. It's weird to think about, but it also kind of makes you feel better because like maybe you're just stronger against it.
Like asymptomatic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I've flown a couple times during this whole thing too, and I'm like, if I don't get it on a plane, then like I'm not gonna get it at all. I need to knock on wood right now.
Yeah.
I just start getting like chills.
You're jinxing, especially when you got a flight tomorrow.
Yeah.
Real smart.
Yeah. Connecting too. Multiple flights.
In Dallas?
I don't know. It's somewhere different this time. I think Houston.
Houston? Oh, because the flights are different?
Yeah. Also, I thought my flight would be like really cheap. No. It's the same price.
It's so expensive to fly out of Tulsa.
Yeah. It's really expensive because there's no direct flights. And it's so small that nobody flies over here. This is just a lot of complaining. We have a good life.
Mm-hmm.
At least we're healthy. You have a good haircut.
Yeah.
Why are you getting all depressed now?
I'm not depressed.
You like got yourself into a funk.
I know I am.
Well, stop thinking about it.
I just want to play. That's all I want to do. I just want to play.
Go out and kick a ball.
Huh?
Go out and kick a ball.
No, I want to play with teammates. I want to train, play a game.
But hey, at least you're healthy.
Yeah.
At least you're not retired.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to play again at some point.
Hopefully. Just immediately flash forward like 5 years. And the world is just completely like apocalypse.
It'll be over soon. Is this showing you that like you are not ready to retire?
Well, I've known I'm not ready to retire now. Like, I feel like I'm in my absolute prime right now. I think this is like I mean, every year I feel like has been my prime, but
I wonder when my prime is.
Girls is earlier than guys. I think a guy's athletic prime is 25.
So I'm already out of my athletic prime.
I think girls is like 21 or 20 or something.
Feel very good.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna get worse from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And guys is like 25, but I think for soccer I think it's like 27 or 28 because that's like when you have enough experience as well. So this year, next year, right around the coronavirus time is my prime.
I wish I could go back and tell myself I was in my peak.
What would you have done differently?
I don't know. Played more field hockey.
We've been having field hockey dreams.
I played in middle school. So when I was like, 12, 13,
mm-hmm.
I haven't touched a field hockey stick since then. And the last couple nights, I just keep dreaming about field hockey and I don't know why.
And having like really good performances.
Yeah, I've been playing like really well. I was like the captain one night, like the team was playing and I wasn't even supposed to be playing. Like I was just like watching it or something. Like, Mimi, we need you. And I went out there and I like killed it. It's just weird. I don't know. I literally don't care about, I don't care about field hockey.
You know what dreams I always get? Whenever it comes to soccer, and I've had these pretty much all my life, but like I always had the same dream. or like different scenarios, but it's like same kind of thing. Like I'm on the bench or like I'm in the stands or something, or like I'm last minute have to play in this game and I'm really looking forward to it. It's like a great opportunity. But when I'm trying to get ready, like my shoes keep coming undone, or I put on one shin guard and then put on the other one and I lost that shin guard.
Do you know why you have those dreams?
Why?
Do you actually not know why?
Well, I have heard theories why.
It's so that your mind can prepare for scenarios if they were to happen, because you're living through it once before. So now you know, oh, I'm not going to forget my shin guards, or I'm not going to like do this.
It does. It's funny is because I am always the person who like will have everything all ready to go when they still have like 10 minutes until you need to go out to the field.
Like they say, that's why like before like a huge test, you'll have a dream where you forget your pencil or you sleep through it. And it's literally like letting yourself rehearse possible scenarios.
That makes sense. I've never been like, I've never like scrambled before a game to try to get ready.
So I guess like I'm like mentally preparing for if I have to play again.
Yeah. Gotta get back in shape, field hockey shape.
So if somebody just goes, Mimi, we need you. I'm like, I'm ready.
I didn't know what field hockey was until I was 20 or like 19, my first year at Davis. And I saw people doing that, or it might have been my recruiting trip. And I was like, what are they doing down there?
Wearing skirts and playing with it.
I was like, what are they doing down there? I thought it was the ice hockey team in like off season preparing. I
didn't know what it was until I played it. I literally was just with my friends in middle school. And the only girls that had played it before and like knew what it was were the ones that went to like the private Catholic school. Cause it's kind of like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say like a rich kid sport, but it's kind of like a more East Coast like thing. And that like, that's more private. I don't know, more of a private school, kind of like lacrosse. Like we didn't just have lacrosse like in normal schools and stuff. And then I just remember my friend being like, hey, there's tryouts for field hockey. Like, I want to go try out. And I was like, okay. And so my whole friend group, we just all went and we all made it and we all played. And that was the first time I ever even like saw what a field hockey stick was, or like, but the formation and like the overall thing is really similar to soccer. So
yeah,
I mean, it doesn't take much to figure it out. It just hurts. You're playing with like a granite ball.
Yeah, the ball's hard.
And when I played, there was no face masks. Like now you have to wear like the half shield thing, helmet. But yeah, like when I was playing, this one girl got hit straight in the forehead with the ball and it just like broke her head and there was just blood everywhere. Oh, or like when it would hit your fingers. It's a tough sport, actually. I don't know why I played it.
Fun. I don't know why I played it.
I don't know why I played.
What was your favorite sport
that I played? Softball.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
It's like the least fun to watch, and it was only fun for me like when I was doing something. But like I really liked throwing and pitching and catching and hitting and everything. But yeah.
I want to see a video of you playing softball.
I was good.
Or field hockey.
I was a pitcher until people got really scary and big, and then I was like, no. And then I was first base and I think like shortstop.
Would you quit?
What did I quit?
When
did I quit? Right before. I might have played during field hockey, but it might have been right before field hockey.
Which was?
Like 7th grade.
Nice. Cool. Oh yeah, this talk has just put me in a bad mood, to be honest.
I'll just keep talking about my sports career. We should title this Mimi's sports career. What else did I do? I played soccer when I was younger.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't very good at
it. This is honestly the bad stop. This is the hard part about being in quarantine is I go through such weird waves.
You have to listen to me talking. Is that what's bad?
No, it's just the weird waves. I'll have such even when I'm down like this, like it's not like waves of motivation. I always go out and train and work out, but it's just like more of a existential thing.
Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Yeah, not grumpy. I'm just like, it's hard. Yeah, like I've complained a lot, but
I think we're all having existential things. Like I'll just randomly collapse on the floor and just be like, why? Like, why are we doing this? But I don't know. You just got to keep going.
I just keep on thinking like 50 years down the road, it's going to be really interesting to be like, yeah, I lived through a global pandemic. Like 2020 was a crazy year.
Did you see someone like, it was like a meme or a tweet or something. And it was like some kid or some guy was like, Bro, like I feel like I should be like writing my thoughts down in a journal so that historians can study what was going on during the coronavirus pandemic. What did he say after that?
It's like nobody cares about you playing Animal Crossing on your
because that's all we're doing is just sitting inside playing
It's
stuff.
really not a bad life.
Yeah.
You're sitting inside hanging out. And honestly, when it probably ends, a lot of people will probably miss it and be like, oh man, I'd do anything, just be hanging out all day inside.
Yeah.
Grass is always greener. That's the problem.
It is.
All right, should we end the podcast there?
Yeah, I think we did a good amount of time. Let me see. 41 minutes.
That's
I
good.
gotta make my curry. It takes a long ass time to make curry. I have so much respect for all the people who make curry now.
That's good. Shout out to all you curry makers.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Once again, thank you very much to Ebonel Skincare and their Lightning Pain Relief Cream. Again, if you guys want to check it out, links are in the description to both Amazon and their website. And if you do purchase it, use our discount code AGAINST10 for a little discount off your order. Sorry, I haven't been I'm not in the most energetic mood. Today's been a weird day for me.
You've just been playing games all day, eating
I've
cookies.
been editing my video all day.
That was for like an hour.
No, I've been editing that video for like 5-6 hours today. And then I took a nap. I haven't even played a game today.
You've been playing Animal Crossing.
No, I don't have
Or
Animal
farm.
Crossing. There's a little
You
iPhone
have like
app.
a farm.
I haven't played that once today. I literally edited my video for like 6 hours and then I took a
I
nap.
had pictures of you just chilling on the couch all day today.
No, I just said that I took a nap.
It was the cutest little nap I've ever seen.
With Gucci?
With Gucci. Yeah.
Let me see.
You guys just always cuddle together. If Shelly's ever napping, Gucci's on him somewhere napping.
Yeah, shit. That cat. All right, well, let's end it here. All right, see ya.
Bye.